Have you ever looked up at an airplane cruising at 30,000 feet and thought nothing could fly that high? Well, you're in for a shock. Some birds soar way above those metal flying machines, reaching heights that seem impossible. Today we're going to explore the 20 most incredible high-flying birds on Earth, and trust me, their abilities will blow your mind. Just imagine, a bird flew so high it crashed into a private jet. You won't believe what happened next. Let's start with number 20 and work our way up to the most astonishing high-flying bird of all time. The African crowned eagle can reach heights of 15,000 feet. That's like stacking 50 football fields on top of each other. These powerful birds use these heights to spot their prey from miles away, making them one of Africa's most successful hunters. Moving to number 19, the alpine chough takes things even higher. These black birds with bright red feet live in the Himalayas and can fly at 16,000 feet. They're so well adapted to high altitudes that they've been spotted flying past mountain climbers near the peaks. Number 18 is the Andean condor. With a wingspan wider than most cars are long, these massive birds soar at heights of 18,000 feet. They use warm air currents to glide for hours without flapping their wings even once. Think about that. They're practically floating in the sky while using barely any energy. The number 17 spot belongs to the bearded vulture. These unusual birds fly at heights of 20,000 feet and have a strange diet. They mainly eat bones. They're smart enough to drop large bones from extreme heights onto rocks below to break them into manageable pieces. At number 16, we find the whooper swan. These massive white birds migrate at heights of 21,000 feet. That's higher than many small planes fly. They achieve this while weighing up to 30 pounds. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack while climbing a mountain, and you'll understand how impressive this is. The bar-headed goose claims spot number 15. These incredible birds regularly fly over the Himalayas at 22,000 feet. They do this twice a year during migration, crossing the world's tallest mountains instead of going around them. Scientists still aren't sure how their bodies handle the lack of oxygen at these heights. Number 14 is the alpine swift. These small but mighty birds can reach heights of 23,000 feet. Even more impressive, they can stay in the air for up to 6 months without landing. They eat, sleep, and even mate while flying. The common crane takes the 13th spot, soaring at heights of 24,000 feet. These elegant birds navigate using the stars and can fly for thousands of miles during migration. They've been doing this for millions of years, long before humans even existed. At number 12, we have the white stork. These birds, famous for their role in fairy tales, can fly at heights of 25,000 feet. They use thermal currents to reach these extreme altitudes, saving energy during their long migrations between Europe and Africa. The demoiselle crane comes in at number 11, reaching heights of 26,000 feet. These graceful birds are the smallest of all cranes, but can fly higher than most commercial airplanes. They cross the Himalayas twice a year, navigating through dangerous storms and low oxygen levels. Breaking into our top 10 is the bar-tailed godwit. These remarkable birds fly at heights of 27,000 feet and hold the record for the longest non-stop flight of any bird, flying for 9 days straight without landing. Number 9 is the Asian goose, soaring at heights of 28,000 feet. These birds have special hemoglobin in their blood that helps them absorb oxygen more efficiently at high altitudes. It's like they have built-in oxygen tanks. The wandering albatross takes the 8th spot, reaching heights of 29,000 feet. With the largest wingspan of any living bird, they can lock their wings in place and glide for hours without using any energy. They spend most of their lives in the air, only landing to breed. At number 7, we find the griffon vulture, flying at heights of 30,000 feet. These massive birds have special adaptations in their lungs that allow them to extract oxygen from thin air more effectively than any other bird their size. The Eurasian eagle owl claims the 6th spot, reaching heights of 31,000 feet. What makes this especially impressive is that they achieve these heights despite being nocturnal. They're navigating in the dark at altitudes where the air is dangerously thin. Number 5 is the white-tailed eagle, soaring at heights of 32,000 feet. These powerful birds have excellent eyesight that allows them to spot prey from these extreme heights. They can see a rabbit from over 2 miles away. The golden eagle takes 4th place, reaching heights of 33,000 feet. Their wings are so powerful that they can lift prey weighing up to their own body weight while flying at these extreme altitudes. In 3rd place, we have the common raven, which can reach astonishing heights of 34,000 feet. These intelligent birds have been observed using the strong winds at these altitudes to travel long distances while barely using any energy. The second highest flying bird is the cinereous vulture, reaching heights of 35,000 feet. These massive birds have special blood cells that allow them to function in environments where most creatures would pass out from lack of oxygen. And finally, at number 1, we have the Ruppel's griffon vulture. This extraordinary bird has been recorded flying at a mind-blowing height of 37,000 feet. That's higher than Mount Everest by nearly 2 miles. They've actually caused problems for aircraft because no one expected to find birds at these altitudes. But here's something that will really make you think. Scientists have recently discovered evidence suggesting that some of these birds might be capable of flying even higher. They've found that certain species have adaptations we don't fully understand yet. What other incredible heights might birds achieve that we haven't discovered? And what other amazing abilities might these remarkable creatures be hiding from us? The next time you look up at the sky, remember, somewhere up there, far beyond what your eyes can see, these incredible birds are soaring through the thin air, defying what we once thought possible. They're pushing the boundaries of what living things can achieve, and they're doing it every single day.